Uh-oh. All right, so I guess I'm live right now. Let me check something right here. Where's my phone at? Hold on for a minute. Let me check. Let me see. Because I'm using this StreamYard and I never used this StreamYard yet. I'm just really jumping up here, because I was trying to go live with this one. Like, okay, I keep forgetting. I put the camera over here. I'm looking over here, but I put the camera over here. Yeah. So I was supposed to go live with this one like a couple of days ago, but had some problems getting online and things. So Rahul Bat Musawa shook. What that means is greetings, family, and divine love. So greetings, family, greetings, and divine love. Okay? What we practice in Wusabat, divine love. I shook. Okay, so what's going on, y'all? What's going on? So let me see something here. I'm trying to check to see what the Facebook thing is doing. If I'm live, because like I said, this is my first time. Matter of fact, I need to jump over here on this one too and see, am I live? All the way live. We all the way live. Yeah. I didn't even play my little intro. I have my little intro set up here. Let me see. Did I? Okay, yeah, I did. Let me see. Facebook. Let's look right here. Let's look right here. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I got y'all. Because we got some things we going to talk about. We going to talk about some things this evening. Because we need to know where the money at. Where's the money going, man? What's up? Where's the money at? We need to know. We need to know. We need to know because we got loved ones. Sometimes it might be you. Maybe some of you right now watching this video, looking at me, listening to the sound of my voice. It might be you right now receiving a monthly Social Security check. That most Social Security check is sometimes all that a person has to live off of. You understand? It's their livelihood. So we need to try to find out. Hold on. Don't nobody get upset with me. And look at that. Y'all see my channel right here for my Facebook people? Anybody on Facebook checking it out right now? I can't even see over here. But y'all see, look at that. Y'all see that? What is this? Big Sister Alive. You must learn. How many times I said just go tap on the link and just go there and just follow your girl, follow your sister. But I can't even get y'all to do that. Oh my goodness, because I really want to be going live from this channel, this page, rather, not my main Facebook page, but I need some crowd participation from my people. So can I get a little help, please? Help a sister out. Yeah, every time I do that, you know what that reminds me of? There was this lady in New York back in the days. I don't know who might remember this, but all my Brooklynites, y'all might remember this. I know if my cousin out there watching D, she probably remember this. Drop it in the chat if you remember. Let me see. Can post comments to some destinations. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to learn all this because, like I said, StreamYard, I'm kind of new to the StreamYard family and whatnot. But my cousin D, yeah, she could tell you, she could attest to this. And a lot of Brooklynites, whoever a Brooklynite from back in the days, I'm talking about. This is like, I don't know, the 90s. I'm gonna say like the 90s because I haven't seen that sister. I'm hoping that she is all right. We always hope and we always, want the best for our people, but she was, down and out, struggling, and she always rode the trains. And her famous line was always, help a sister out, spare some change. She used to talk just like that. I ain't trying to make fun of her, but every time I say that, help a sister out, that's kind of where I got it from. Because that's how she would always say it. Help a sister out, spare some change. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to, why is this thing not letting me go over here? I need to go over here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me see. Dang, I got 119 notifications. What y'all trying to say to me? 119. Oh, must be somebody. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on with Unc? I can't really stop right now to read nobody's text and stuff. I'm just trying to see what's popping on my channel and my live on my page right here. Let's see. Because I'm supposed to be all the way live. Uh-oh. Yeah, I am. On my live on my page right here. Let's see. Want to share? I'm supposed to be all the way live. Uh-oh. Yeah, I am. See, we got to, okay, yep. That's popping. Now let's check over here. Let's see. We're going to go over here. We're going to go switch accounts. If there's anybody in the building right now, I don't see nobody in the comments. The comments are supposed to pop over here, right? But if there's anybody watching right now, just hold on 1 second. I'm just checking, like I said. Do be patient with your big sister. This is my first time doing, the whole StreamYard thing. I'm new to the StreamYard family. I'm actually new to going live too. I mean, I have been live a few times, over the past month. I'm trying to really get the feel of it, But I was doing that from my phone, and that setup was a little, not so good, not so good. Could have been better, could have been better. Now, for some reason, I'm trying to figure out, okay, here we go right here. So let me go right here. My cat done took off again. I tell you, he is a straight up brother. My cat is a brother because he loved the streets. He loved the streets. He loved the streets. I don't know what, but this cat, he seems to stay. Oh yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm seeing it right here. I'm live. Okay. Yeah, he can't stay but in the house, but I'm live right here on Facebook too. And I told people I was gonna be up here, but when we always saying, oh, what they doing to us, what they doing to us. But then when it's time for us to come together and rally and do something about the situation, where is everybody? Because everybody, as far as I've been hearing, is running around talking about this thing with Social Security. Oh, he's going crazy. He's a bad, bad man. He's going crazy. DEI, all the tariffs and all these things he's doing. What is he doing to us? What's he trying to do? But then, I say to my people, pull up. If you want to know what's up, where they having time for the conversation and your belly aching, which is, no disrespect. Hey, listen, I'm going to let y'all know something right now. Where you at? You are on Big Sister's channel, okay? Big Sister's page. What is my name? Big Sister, you must learn, because you must learn. And I'm not here to stick a titty in your mouth, nurse you, you should have been did that. I told y'all all the time, my channel ain't for babies. My channel is for grown folks only, and you must be yay high to ride this ride. Okay? So don't come over here if you're too sensitive, you're too squeamish, you don't like the truth, because a lot of you don't like the truth. You always say, tell me the truth. I want the truth. I want the truth. But you don't want the truth because you can't handle the truth. And when somebody bring you the truth, in many, many cases, you're quick to jump up and argue the fact and argue the cause and be the first one, on the line with your picket sign. Ban them like Martin. Ban them, ban them, ban them, ban them. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because you ain't doing nothing. You just complaining. That's what you're doing. You're just complaining, but you're not really doing anything. So I'm here. You want to know what's going on with your money, because y'all know, don't be fronting. A lot of we got a lot of folks out here, unfortunately, especially with my black and my brown, my so-called black and brown brothers and sisters. Not that there's not anyone else receiving public assistance or Social Security, because yeah, they do. It's a whole lot of them receiving Social Security and all that too. Okay, but hey, look, probably should have jumped on here maybe about 8 o'clock, but I figured I would get on here now because see, 8 o'clock seems to be a pretty popular time slot. So I'm trying to go in a different time slot that's not so saturated because you got some of the bigger YouTubers that I follow and I know this they that's predominantly their time slot. But however, I don't know what my time slot is going to be. I'm really just up here right now. I'm really just trying this out, trying to see what's going on and how's everything. Wait a minute, matter of fact, let me click over here because this way I can see it. Let me see it. Let me see what it looked like. You see what it looked like. Yeah, but so people want to know, y'all want to know what's up with the SSI, man, and what's going on with y'all money. But like I said, I say, pull up. Where they at? So when I see you in the street and you want, can I get this and can I get that and why you want to know why I don't have time and you're thinking that, oh, I'm acting funny. Now I'm not acting funny. I got much love for my people, but you know what? Like I said, I can't go around, babying my people. I find that a lot of my people still our people because our people. Let me change that phrase. Let me say our people, but I find that a lot of our people love to play the victim, love to bellyache, but don't love to do the work. Now, for my Bible dumpers out there, then y'all should already know because what do the Bibles tell you? It says, show thy work to show thyself approved, right? Something like that. And if a man don't work, a man don't eat. Now, what does that mean when y'all see that in the Bible? And I'm not here to do no Bible thing with y'all, but y'all know I can get into it, but we're not doing that on here, right? I'm just really killing time right now, having some conversation, small talk, right? So people can come up in the building here. Oh, hold on, let me check something on my Facebook. I probably should have sent this right on over to my IG, but I ain't set the IG up with the StreamYard, so I'm not doing that. And let me see. Yeah, so like I was saying, is that a lot of people, y'all love to quote them Bible verses, man. Y'all love to quote them Bible verses, but like I said, what was I? What was I saying? Because I lost my train of thought. I ain't even gonna find. This is real time, right? Listen, man. When you pull up over here, just know that this is real time, and we not playing around. I'm not. This is not being like rehearsed. This has not been rehearsed. I'm not reading off cue cards. I'm speaking to you real. I'm coming to you real and direct, and I'm speaking to you real. And I'm being frank, and I'm not mincing my words. And this is really me. This is really me. I'm a straight up type of sister. I'm a straight. That's why my name is Big Sister. You feel me? Because I'm straight up type of sister. I don't play around and play games with people. Like grown people. Listen, we all know the old saying. When I was a child, I played with childish things. But now I'm grown. I put away my childish things. But some of us are just walking around in grown-up suits, and you ain't really grown. See what I'm saying? That's why you still playing with the childish things. You know what I mean? Because you ain't really grown. You just got on a grown-up suit, you know. But so when we talk about those quotes, like I was saying, a man don't work, a man don't eat. That's a famous quote that big mamas all over the globe have always used that quote. That quote, especially when it came to that lazy cousin of yours, or that lazy brother of yours, or that lazy uncle of yours that didn't want to work, didn't want to get no job. That's when your big mama quote that quote. The Bible said, if a man don't work, a man don't eat. That's for real. And because it's real, man. But some people, they don't feel like that. They don't feel like that. So basically, the point is that you want to know what's up because y'all always saying, "Oh, well, what they doing? I need to know what's going on." Okay, well, I'm trying to tell you what's going on. I got a nice little line up here for you, and if I can pull it up throughout this presentation, I'm gonna pull it up for you. Oh yeah, I got it right here. I got PDF. I snatched this PDF, this information. Yeah, man. I'm gonna share that with y'all in a minute, right? But first, like I said, we killing a little bit of time right now. Just trying to get some more people, get more people, let people pull up in the building because let me see. Let me see. Let me put this right here. But I needed to tag people with that. Okay, so I just did it. Let me see. That's my niece. Let me hear her up. She definitely want to know. So y'all come on, keep on coming on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm just checking off some things. Let me hit her up real quick. Let me message her. Okay. Ooh, I need to. Now, you know what I need? I'm gonna have to put something down here so when you need to like take when I need to take a break, a little restroom break or something, I could have something up here that I can play for y'all, while I make my little dash. But I don't even know how to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to hook that up. I can't go over there. Let me see. Leave studio. No, I don't want to leave studio. Stop screen. I guess I could probably put that up there, right? I'll just take me off, right? Just be back, right? Okay, so I had to let my niece know. She definitely need to know about all of this. Okay, so ooh, and I got to go right now. So let me go right All right, and I am back. So wait a minute, look like did my thing change here? Let me see. I might have to move this camera because what's not just sitting here? I must have moved over a little bit of something. Let me check something real quick. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is my channel right here. So here we go. All right. So yeah, I had to hit some people up, especially my niece. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into this. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this right here because I'm already 25 minutes in, and that's long enough, way past long. But I did have to make a little stop. So let's go. When you see something right here, what happened? I stopped sharing that. Dang, man, I gotta put that back. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. And we're gonna go right here. Okay. Let's start with this one. Let's start with this one right here. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Come on, let's read this right here. So, as of what the other day, because today's date is the 25th. So you're talking about 3 days ago. This was published on March 22nd, 2025. By I'm not going to try to pronounce this man's name because I might mess it up. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with the man's name. But this right here, I'm reading this off of what is this? Econstrum.info. Okay, so we're giving a shout out to them for letting us borrow this, and we are borrowing it. And before I go any further, let me give my disclaimer. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, fair use is granted for education, teaching, commentary, criticism, editorial, news. And this video right here is basically done for educational purposes and maybe a little bit of entertainment, right? I don't own any of any music that may be played. I don't plan to play any music, but if you hear some music, I don't own any music. Okay, I don't own any of the music. I don't own any videos. Okay, this is borrowed. I just read the name and title of this website. So that is my disclaimer. Okay, so we're talking about the Social Security, right? We're talking about the Social Security Administration and the fact that um, the SSA administration, Social Security offices will be closing. A great number of them will be closing all around the nation. And we're talking about the impact that this will have on so many people. You have about 72, or it's about 75 million people all over the globe that depend upon Social Security. And if the Social Security offices, and these are supposedly some of the main Social Security offices. And what does that mean when we say the main Social Security offices? What that means is that these are Social Security offices that handle walk-ins, appointments, things like that. I mean, listen, a lot of y'all can probably agree with this too, because back in 2019, well, let's just say when everything went upsy daisy, when the whole world went flip flop, when everything went, sideways, without me having to say certain things because I'm in certain people's house, right? So I'm going to, be very cautious with certain things that I say because I'm not looking to, set off any algorithms or anything like that, right? So about 2019, 2020, when everything went upsy daisy, like we say, the whole world went, flip flop. You know what I mean? And life as most of us knew it and remember it, pretty much went bye bye, right? So it was around that time that the Social Security office started giving people like long, elongated dates for appointments. I remember having to go to the Social Security office one time. I think I was trying to go down there and get a replacement card or something to that effect. I think that's what it was, right? But they gave me an appointment for almost a whole year away. I was like, well, dang, that's like next year. I probably won't need it by then. Like I need it now. But that was the only appointment I could get. And calling there, oh my God, listen to me, man. Calling the Social Security office around that time, you was likely to be on that phone for hours, okay? For hours, just on hold, just waiting, listening to that same old boring music, elevator music, you know, over and over and over again because it's like nobody was working. Nobody was working, you know. Yeah, for real, nobody was working. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just on vacation, you know, an elongated vacation. If you ask me, an extended vacation, right? Yeah, extended. But so let's go ahead. Let's check this out. So what's going to happen if all these Social Security offices close? What would that mean for so many people? Like because we have to keep in mind because obviously no one is really worried about this. I mean, not the people that are support that hold basically our lives in their hand. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Let's not mince words here. Let's be very frank here and let's be real with ourselves here. Okay, because these people do hold our lives in their hands, do they not? If they are feeding you, if you are dependent upon them to give you your money so that you can buy clothes, your very bare necessities, toiletries, uh, 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 your little habits, whatever. If you're dependent upon them, then they basically have your life in their hand, right? You know, they give us our laws, okay? Our really they're statutes. They're really statutes. They're really not laws because there really are only but a certain amount of laws that we are supposed to have to live by. Okay, don't kill, right? Don't steal. You know the obvious, the things that were endowed in us by, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, right? God, if you will. Okay, but again, like I said, they hold most of our lives in their hand because most of us, and I do mean most of us, and when I say most of us, that has no color bearing, that has no gender bearing, no color bearing, no gender bearing. Okay, that goes for the majority of people around the nation whom are bereft of funds and just e- economically not doing well, financially well. They are dependent upon basically these folks to take care of them and their children. So what will happen with all these social security offices closed? What would happen if social security was to be no more? Oh my God, dare we go into that? Dare we talk about that? What that would be devastating. If you got, well, let me see, let's scroll down here because right here we got, it says right here, look at this. What's at stake? Impact on millions of beneficiaries. The Social Security income SSI benefits to more than 72. I said 75. Yeah, I was kind of debating whether it's 75 or 72. I know it was somewhere around here, right? So correction. 72.5 million Americans, including some of the most vulnerable populations in the US. These individuals, including the elderly and disabled, depend on monthly checks to cover their living expenses. The closure of SSA offices many of which serve as important locations for in-person services. Remember, I just said that, right? So when you think about something like that, think about Miss Earlene, the little elderly lady that live on your block. You know Miss Earlene your whole life. You watched well, she watched you grow up, right? Because she's older than you. She's your elder, right? But she knows your whole family. You've known her your whole life. She's watched you grow up, right? Now think about little Miss Earlene, and Miss Earlene don't have no car, right? Nobody at home really, to go run errands and do things for her. So it's hard for Miss Earlene to get around. Now they went and closed the Social Security office in the area, right? The one that y'all would go to for your district, for that district. So now Miss Earlene got to try to find a way to get down to the Social Security office whenever she needs some help. Her check is late. Her check is late. She needs her check because her check is late, and landlords are not always willing to work with tenants. Okay, light companies, gas companies. Come on now, let somebody let's talk about it. We all know about this. This is real talk. They're not always willing to work with us, right? But yeah, they're not always willing to work with us. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a situation like that, and Miss Earlene has no way to really get around, and the Social Security offices that handles that area, that district, or whatever have you, is closed down, what is Miss Earlene to do, right? And so many other people like Miss Earlene because, like I just told y'all, when all of everything went belly, went haywire, right? The Social Security office was like dang near not even working. The appointments they were giving you were like months and months off, right? I just told y'all the story about how I called to make an appointment to get some work done, some things done, and they gave me an appointment for damn near a whole year away. I was like, what? I'm not even gonna need this by then. And then they would have you on hold for hours, just listen to that boring elevator music, right? So think about it. If Social Security was closed down, not Social Security closed down. If Social Security offices closed down that deal with face-to-face appointments, right? The one because not all of them can you go in there and take care of. Some of them you can just go in there and I don't know what. I guess they're like just little like pop-up shops. I don't know because I've never really been to one that didn't do things like that. But I guess they must exist, right? But suppose you need to talk to somebody. You need something that can't just be done online, something that you can't just simply just say, okay, boom, click a button. I need that, and that be done. Something that you can't just copy and paste, or something that you can't just save to your file and download, you know what I'm saying? Something that you need to actually go in and you need to sit down and you need to talk to someone to help you deal with this because you need to get it from them, right? So let me think of a situation like what I'm talking about. So I had a situation. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I needed to speak to someone, right? Because let's be real. AI is beautiful, for most of us that use AI, it's wonderful. A lot of it is wonderful. It helps us out, as far as productivity is concerned. If you're someone that does a lot of work online, like myself, then it helps you out with a lot of productivity. It can help you with writing scripts. It can help you with gathering information. It can help you with, just preparing outlines for different things that you might need. So there's a lot of good about, um, AI. And there's a whole host of multiple other things that AI can do. But in some areas, I do feel as though they are rushing a little bit. Because a lot of times I call, and you can tell a lot of times when it's one of these bots pick up the phone, right? They pick up the phone, and the conversation is like weird. It make you feel like, who is this on his phone? Like they're not even answering the questions that I really need to be answered, and they can't seem to compute what I'm saying. And then that's how you kind of could tell that, oh, I got one of them. And that's fine. That's fine. We've been dealing with this for a long time. I mean, what you think? Automation when you call these places after hours, right? And you get one of these recorded messages or something like that, right? And it can communicate. It can communicate back with you. It's actually programmed to answer certain questions, but minimal questions. It's programmed like that to answer certain things, but like just minimal questions. If you ask something that's not programmed to be asked, it won't know what you're talking about. So a lot of times you might find this happening with a lot of cases when you online, right? They ask you questions and then you answer the question, but it doesn't compute the question that you're asking it, and you become frustrated and you're like, oh my God, that's not what I'm saying. See, it doesn't understand. It hasn't been designed to acknowledge all sorts of questions, all forms of questions, because you have some people out here, everybody speaks different, right? You got people out here that speak broken English, people out here that speak Queen's English, people out here that don't speak English, right? Some people out here speaking Ebonics. So if this thing here is not designed to understand or understand all forms of questions, it'll mess you up. So we need social security office in a lot of places. They will be needed for certain things, right? Because when you call on the phone, you can't get no answer. Right. So let's jump up here to the top real quick. Check this out. Okay. The Social Security Administration, SSA, is set to close dozens of offices across the United States this year as part of the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. Doge. Everybody talking about Doge. Oh, I can't stand Doge. I don't like them. I don't like them. Why you don't like them? Why you don't like them? Because they finding all that missing money, right? And a lot of that missing money is your Social Security. Yeah, they find. Excuse me for a minute. Hold on. Oh my God! I just told this guy I was online, right? Yeah, but they find a lot of that money. That's what they doing. Hello, yeah, I'm on live though because what you say? You're yes, I went on live. I didn't see. So okay, you on live? Yeah, I'm on now. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. So excuse me for that, guys. But so yeah. So what was I saying? I was saying that and where is let me see something here. Where this girl at? She said she wanted to see this thing. She ain't come over here. Is this what I'm doing right now? Let me see something. Let me check something out right here. Let me go to the phone. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Anybody watching right now? Anybody that's in the building? Hold on for a second. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna get swifter. We're gonna this is the first run. This is the first run. I told y'all. StreamYard. This is my first run with the StreamYard. Yeah. So let me see something here. What am I looking for? But what was I saying though? I was saying how yeah, Social Security. If they get rid of Social Security offices that take care of, our pertinent information and the ones that deal with interviews and because you might need to just you might need a little more than just your Social Security card, right? You might actually need to speak to someone. So if they're going to be closing down those Social Security offices, then that's not going to be good, right? So yeah, let me go right here. I'm sorry about that. People, they it's funny because I'm saying I'm live, but let me see. Let me go right here for a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like I said, don't worry. We'll be a lot swifter next time. Next time we'll be a lot swifter. See, because I got to figure out how to do all of this right here, right? I got to figure out how to do all this stuff, how, get all my stuff loaded up and, takes practice. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time doing with StreamYard. I had a hard time, like, I kept putting up here that I'm going live, and I kept putting posts up here, my little thumbnails about what I was going to be discussing. I'm going live at 5, I'm going live at 3, blah, blah, blah. But then 5 o'clock of roll around, 3 o'clock of roll around, and where was I? Nowhere to be found. Well, because I was fighting with my PC, trying to get my PC to stay online. It was just putting me through a lot of, rigmarole, a lot of BS. But yeah, let me just check this for a minute, okay? Oh, look at my boy. He up here too right now. See, but hold on. Let me see something right here. So yeah, what was I saying though? I can still tell y'all what I was saying. So when you're dealing with Doge, like I was saying, they finding money everywhere. You hear me? And a lot of it is Social Security money. Oh yeah, I got something over here. I'm gonna pull up for y'all. I just ran into this, and it's pretty informative. So you might want to stick around. Now, what am I trying to do here? Okay, this is what I'm doing. All right. Yep. Hold on. Because I need to go here, and I need to go. How do I get this? Let me see. To watch it. Okay, let me click right here. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm so slow. I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay, this right here. Let me get this. Okay, I got that. Okay, let me send this. I got to just send this to my cuz. That's it. Send this to my cuz. Send this to my cuz. Okay. Let me see. What's going on? Put it up. Yeah, that way. So let's get back into this. So yeah, like I was saying about Doge, yeah, they finding money everywhere, you know what I mean? So a lot of people are feeling like, well, Doge is doing a good thing. They doing a good thing. They working for the people. They working for us. They finding my money. But then a lot of people are also feeling like, oh, I can't stand them and I can't stand him. And what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They don't like Musk. They don't like the other guy. They don't like nobody. They don't like nothing that's going on right now. See, but let me tell you something. With every civilization, in order for a new civilization to rise, a old civilization must fall. So what do I mean by that? Not to discourage anyone and not to speak too prematurely, but if we think about everything, if you think about life, when this all began, if you think about this civilization, when this all began, just as everything has a beginning, everything has an end. Am I saying that this is the end? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this may be possibly the end of a way of life. You feel me? And that is what is scaring a lot of people, because for many of us, you never thought that you would live to see something like this in our lifetime, right? We're hearing of so many things, wars erupted. For my Christian folks, my Bible dumpers, you're screaming, oh, Revelations, the world is coming to an end, Jesus is coming back. Everybody has their opinion on what's happening right now. But I'll just make this simple and I'll just make this brief and I'll just say this. Everything has a time to begin, everything has a time to end. And in order for a civilization to rise, one must fall. That is just the way it is. I mean, let's just be real. If you go shopping and you buy a whole new living room set You ain't gonna keep the old living room set in the living room with the new living room set. No, you gonna get rid of the old living room set. Either you gonna put it down in the basement or you gonna give it to somebody, get rid of it. You gonna get it out the way so you can bring that new living room set on there. You feel me? So in order for something new to come in, something old has to be removed. Okay, it's what we do when we do spring cleaning. We out with the old and with the new, right? Now, you can take that however you want to take it, but I tell y'all over here, this is for grown folks only. I tell y'all all the time, you got to be yay out to ride this ride, because I'm not going to miss my words over here with you. I'm not going to play with you over here. I'm going to give it to you as raw as I can, right? So what we're seeing right now are the dismantling of a lot of agencies that we have become dependent upon. Now, is that a good thing? That depends on how you look at it, okay? Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. How I know about half the things I know about now today, dealing with just this nation, just government and how it is structured, life, if you will. But had I known some things different years ago, I would have done things different in my life. I would have probably spent less time partying and hanging out and doing this and doing that, and more time preparing, right? Getting my little nest egg together, right? Because like I said before, a lot of people were not expecting to ever live to see what we're living or what we're witnessing happening right here. A lot of people are right now just really, really taken back by all this. Like, what's going on here? What, everything is good? Everything is being destroyed. Like, what did somebody do something? How do you allow this man to do that? How can you do that? What are you doing? You just allow these people to do that? What's happening? You don't know what's going on. You feel like you're losing your mind. You just feel like, where am I? Who am I? Am I still on Earth? Is this still Earth? Is this still America? Huh? Yes. But if you don't know anything about the founding of America, if you don't know anything about the implementation of housing, Social Security, food stamp, welfare, any one of these institutions, if you have no inkling on how they started, like for instance, a lot of people do not know, and let me get my book right here. A lot of people don't know the SSA, Social Security Administration, started or was founded in 1935. In 1935, and basically all Americans were pretty much forced to get a Social Security card, because your Social Security card, what it did was, along with your birth certificate, it basically made you a jurisdiction to this government, right? That's basically what it did, right? And so, was that a good thing? But like I say, when I talk about these things, that all depends on how you look at it, right? So that was when the Social Security Act was passed, 1935, right? Forcing everyone born in America to have a social security card or a birth certificate, right? But it also made you or put you in the jurisdiction of under the jurisdiction of the government. Under the jurisdiction of the government. What does that mean, under the jurisdiction of the government? Well, you know what it is to be under someone, don't you? That means you under the government, huh? So again, if we go back to what I said earlier, when you think about the people that are dependent upon Social Security, dependent upon the government to take care of you, right? Then we could be on the verge of something devastating if all of these agencies should crumble. What will happen? Look at what I just read to you. I just read right here to you 72.5 million Americans depend upon Social Security. 72 million. That is a lot of people, right? And we're watching the dismantling of that. I mean, some might say, well, no, they're not really going to close it because if you look right here, it doesn't say it's going to close. It says a list of Social Security offices set to close. Okay, well, offices to close. I'm talking about Social Security. They're not saying that Social Security itself is getting ready to go away. Like we ain't gonna have no more checks. Ain't nobody gonna get no check. What you mean? I ain't gonna get my check? Oh, I need my check. Nah, that's not what it's saying. It's saying that they're going to close. But what is all of this about? Why are they closing Social Security offices? Because when we look around, we see that they also laid off a bunch of workers, government official workers. Now, for those of you that don't know, Woodrow Wilson, when he was in office, former President Woodrow Wilson, and I'm going back to the early 1900s here. I don't have an exact date. I'm going to say between 1910 and 1925, somewhere in between there. I'm just throwing out dates. Don't quote me on that. Please don't quote me on that. Okay, I'm letting you know. I'm just throwing that out. But he fired every black worker in the office when he got in office. Yes, he did. The butler, it don't matter. You had a government job, you was working up in that White House, he got rid of you. History repeats itself. It might not be being done in the same fashion, but when I look and I pay attention, I see a lot of things happening that when I read and I go through my books, and as you all know, because I'm constantly showing, and then you see, and then you know that I'm constantly surrounded by information, right? Because knowledge is key. Knowledge is key, and knowledge is power. Huh? That's your power. Okay, you want to talk about power? That is your power. Because as I said before, if you do not know the history of how any of these institutions even came to be, why do we get an SSI check? Do you even know that? And I can't stand when I see people running around and they say things like, oh well, how they gonna do that? They better give me my check. They better give you what? Like, yo, this theirs. All of it is theirs. They gave it to you. They created it. Do you know why? Do you care why? You just want to make sure you get your check, right? I don't care. I just want to get my check, right? But that's the problem because then when they take it away from you, you're crying, you're belly aching. You don't know what to do because nobody's prepared. Nobody's prepared because everybody sat around just thinking that, oh, they can't take this away from me. They can't ever take it away from me. I'm gonna have this forever. You get the housing apartments, no disrespect. Don't come over here getting offended. I'm talking. I gotta keep saying this because I know my people. I know my people. And I know sometimes we like to act like babies. We have to act like babies and we like to act like we so squeamish and we so sensitive. And if you say certain things to us, it's like, oh, why do you say that to me? Who do you think you are talking to me like that? So I'm letting again, you come over here, I'm speaking frankly. I'm speaking frankly. Okay. But like I said, I know my people. My people like to bellyache. My people like to bellyache. They like to cry. They like to cry. We like to get attention. We have to have somebody's got to look at me. Look at my new pretty shoes. Nobody say nothing about my new shoes all day. I had on these new shoes all day. Nobody didn't even give me no compliment. I put that post on Facebook. Nobody didn't even like it. The whole day it's been up there. Nobody didn't even like it. We crying. We crying. Why? Because listen, earlier I started it off saying what? Some Bible quotes. What does the Bible say? If a man don't work and a man is gender neutral. Let me make that clear. That doesn't just mean men. When you see that verse in the Bible, it didn't just mean a man. It means human, men, women. You don't work, you don't eat, right? So what does that mean? That means that if you don't take care of yourself, then how the hell you expect to eat? But again, we got people running around here that really did think that these things could never go away. That's because you don't have no idea where they even came from, why they even gave it to you. You think they just gave them to you? You think they just implemented these things, these institutions, or whatever have you, these offices, these departments, because they just want to? Oh, we just want to help the people so much. We just love the people. Since when? And even if that was the case, and why they gave it to us, why would we ever think they could not take it back? Huh? If I let you hold my bike, you don't think I'm gonna ever want my bike back? I'm gonna want my bike back, right? I'm letting you hold this. So who do you think all that money was coming from? Oh, that's my money. That's my tax money. What tax money if you ain't had no job? If you ain't had no job, you would sit home on an SSI check all day. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody to get me wrong. I'm not trying to give no kudos. I'm not trying to give no kudos. I'm not trying to say it's right. I'm not trying to say it's right. But what I am trying to say is it's about time that we learn to stand up and we learn to take care of ourselves. It's about time, because if you cry about the way they treating us all the time, but we ain't taking care of ourselves, we not doing nothing for ourselves, then you can't cry. You can't sit up here tomorrow. Why you gotta put all this stuff in the food? What they try to do? They try to kill us. Why I gotta have so much sodium in this food? I gotta have blood pressure. I can't eat that. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? That's your fault, right? You grown. You're grown. If you're grown enough to have sex, if you're grown enough to smoke, drink, party when you want to party, cuss, do whatever you want to do, then you're grown. You should be taking care of yourself. Period. That is what the Bible means when it says, if a man don't work, a man don't eat. Boom. I said it. Does that mean that I don't think people should get their check? That's not what I said. Listen, not just with these, okay? Because in all actuality, these don't listen. You don't hear nothing with these. You're hearing from here. Everything that's happening is coming from here. Your mind. So open your mind. Open your mind. Don't get all caught in your feelings. Listen to what I'm saying so that you can grow up and that you can learn, right? That's why my channel is called You Must Learn, because we obviously need to be taken back so that we can be re-educated, so that we can learn. Because somewhere along the line, we didn't learn. Not enough. Now that we still walk around here at 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. Oh God, please don't say 85. Waiting for somebody to give you a check. Waiting for somebody to take care of you, and you ain't even trying. I mean, if you got to get a check because you got a disability and you just can't work, okay, boom. Nothing wrong with that. But if you able body, able mind, then you can do something. And even if you have a disability, when now to the way it is today, we on the information highway, baby. You can get on your phone. I can show you how. That's part of what I do. You can get on your phone. You can go to Facebook. You can join every Facebook work at home, work online kind of job there, site there, group there is. And you can find a way in one of those groups, maybe two of those groups, maybe three of those groups on how to make you some money. You can go online, you can do surveys if that's your thing. You ain't gonna make a lot of money. But if you're looking for ways to make money, there's ways to make money out here. So at what point in time do we, the adults, right? The keepers, the caretakers of all of this that the Most High has given to us, at one point in time do we stand up and say, okay, let me step into my shoes. Let me step into my shoes and let me be grown. And let me live out those words or that law, right? That law, right? Because it's, if you believe it to be the infallible word of God, then it is law. And what does it say right there in that book? You are not to change one jot nor one tittle, right? And when you do that, you have broken the law, right? So, we got to start really, thinking like that, because listen, we're seeing what's happening. If you thought, oh, I ain't gonna see it, it ain't gonna happen, not in my lifetime, I'm not gonna see none of that. gonna be dead and gone by the time all that craziness starts, right? So if you thought that, and now you see that, it's happening now. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? And I have to say we because I'm here just like you. I'm walking and talking and living and breathing just like you. And I'm living through all of this just like you, right? And because of my disabilities, I get SSI. So these things do affect me as well, right? But even I know, and I've always known that you can't live off of this, right? This could be going at any given time. They could take this away, right? So you make sure you have some other means, right? Something. Don't just have it to a point as where you looking to get everything from them. Everything, not everything. Because then if they start taking everything away, then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So let's get back over here. Okay, because let me breeze through some of these sites right here. Because I got something real special for y'all we're going to read. All right, so let's get back over here, right? Y'all know I had to kick it with y'all for a little while. You know how we do. We got to talk real talk up here. That's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't do little 3-minute videos over here. Okay, I can't scramble a bunch of information and jumble a bunch of information up into one little ball and just here give it to you. I mean, I could do that if that's all you want. If you don't really want the truth, if you just want some broken down shit, I can do that. I can do that. Okay, and just give that to you. Like everybody, a lot of people are just giving you that. They're just giving you crap, shit you can't even use. But it seems like a lot of us have become used to that. We've started accepting that. See, this is why they give you these little 59, 69-second, 3-minute videos because after a while, your brain won't be able to compute anything more than 59 seconds. After a while, your brain won't be able to compute anything more than 3 minutes. You don't believe me? It's called programming. Just think about all the things you do now that before you didn't do. You didn't know nothing about none of this stuff, and you didn't care, and you didn't miss it. But when it got introduced to you, now look, now you can't live without it. Cell phone, huh? Can't live without it. Programming. Nobody don't know nobody's number. No more by heart, right? So when you lose your cell phone people all on Facebook and everywhere else talk about, I lost my phone. Can y'all please send me your phone numbers and inbox me? I'm just saying, man, it's about time, yo. All this shit is crashing down, man. Y'all need to be happy. This might be a good thing. This might be a good thing because now it's gonna make people get up and do something. Get up and get yourself together. Huh? Stop sitting around here crying, bellying. Well, look what they doing to me. They took my check. That wasn't your check. But I worked for that. That was that was my tax money. That was my FICA money. That was my money. Really? You worked for that money at that man's job. Who's that man? The employer, right? What's another word for employer? Slaver. What's another word for employee? Employee, slave. Don't believe me? Look it up. Look it up. So again, you didn't have nothing. You had an illusion. The illusion of inclusion. Now, let's go. Okay, so I think I read all this, right? Let me start it again. Okay, according to the SSI, there will be about 1,200 field offices. Wait a minute, let me slide over here for a minute. Let me see who's in here. Can anybody, I don't know if I can see it on this screen or do I have to go into my phone, but I need somebody to put up a 1 just to let me know you're in the building. Put up a 1. Just to let me know, put up a 1, hand or something. Just let me know you're in the building, okay? So let me put this down. Let me put this down. And right here. Okay, yeah, let me see. I gotta go to my page so I can, because I can't, let me see, do I have this thing on? Live viewers. Show. That means show. All right, no, my bad. Y'all wasn't supposed to see that. Okay, yeah. So somebody throw something up in that chat for me. Let me know you is this me right here? This is me right here, right? I'm live right now. Let me see. Let me click on that. See. Is this me right here? This is me right here, right? I'm live right now. Let me see. Yeah, I need somebody who's in anybody who's in here. It says somebody's in here, so but I need to know because I don't think it's registering over here. Maybe I didn't turn something on. Don't worry, next time I'll be a lot more prepared. Like I said, this is my first StreamYard video. I ain't really too astute with it. Or yeah, I don't really know very well. But anyway, I can't see what's going on over here on the Facebook. So let's jump over here, right? I see one person is watching up here. But so let's jump back over here. Let me jump back over here. I need to get back over here. Where am I at? I'm over here. Okay, so yeah, we see um what we know about the closes. According to SSA, there are about 1,200 field offices across the country. On its website, Doge, which is led by Elon Musk, lists 47 SSA offices across 18 states that are set to be closed. All right, 47 offices across 18 states. Wow. Yeah. So that's like damn near every office anyway. And every one of those states, what they gonna leave open? Maybe one? Because if you're closing 47 and it's only 18 states, that's probably just about every office in those states. For the exception of maybe just a handful, right? The closes are part of a larger initiative to reduce federal spending. But according to a spokesperson, most of the offices started, most of the offices slated for closing are used primarily for in-person hearings. Good old, what we call it? Good old AI, right? Excuse me. Drink a little bit of my tea. That's that mullet. Good for your chest. Get all that up in there. Yeah. But where I'm at. Yeah, so yeah, that's that good old AI. We can do the virtual thing now, and for y'all people that got your Oculus, your glasses, you probably gonna have a real experience. You probably gonna think you really in the Social Security office. Like you really sitting at the desk talking with somebody. Hmm. So because of all of that, and then also they fired all those workers. So like yeah, because of all of that. Can y'all hear me good? Does this sound good over here? Where I'm at over here. Okay. All right. But so yeah, which are being phased out, okay, in virtual hearings. Okay. So we moving to the future. Hey, listen, man. Y'all can't be mad that we moving to the future because when we was little, everybody used to sit back and say what? When we would watch the Jeffersons, not the Jeffersons, the Jetsons. You remember the Jetsons, the Jetson cartoon? That was my favorite cartoons growing up. You know what we used to all say when we was little. I can't wait till it be like that. It's gonna be like that. I can't wait to get big and it be like that. I'm gonna get me one of them flying saucers. I'm gonna fly around just like that. I'm gonna get me a maid just like Rosie. Right? Everybody wanted to be in the Jetsons. Well, hello. Yeah, I think it might be here. I think we might be here. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we might actually be here. For real, for real, for real. case you didn't know that. Okay, now you know. We is in the jet seas. Okay, you might not be seeing cars flying yet, but they on the way. They on the way. It's all in the making. It's all in the making. Okay, and what you seeing right now, this was all in the making too. This was all in the making too. Now the last live I did, I showed some papers. I didn't go into detail, but I showed some paper and I showed you something from former President Jimmy Carter, right? It was called the Global Report 2000, right? And why was everything back then so focused on the year 2000? Like, why is everything being rushed right now? Like, why does everything have to happen like right now? And what was this thing about 2000? Because we had that 2 arcade scare when it was 1999. Everybody was partying like rock stars, party like it's 1999. Why? Why we had all that? Well, what was the big thing about the year 2000? Well, those of you that don't know, I already told you 2000 more than what we call my throat is irritating me. But what you call the equinox, the ending of an equinox, right? That is a completion of a 24,000 year cycle, right? The sun and the moon, right? So it brought about a lot of change, and it brought about also, the ushering in of a new age, right? So you had a lot of things happening. So we here, we is here, we is here. If you look back, like I said, all this stuff was already in the making because you can look at Steve feel like it's tangled up. Hold on. Because you can look at old pictures like feel like my jacket is up tangled up my back or something. So weird. Yeah, excuse me. But you can look at like episodes of, I'll give you one, and every time I tell somebody this, it mess people's head up. I'll be like, yo, you don't think they've been planning this stuff for a long time, man? All you gotta do is what is going on in my throat right now? Excuse me. Sorry about this, y'all. But you can look at like old episodes of Star Trek. Captain Kirk. Remember Captain Kirk? Remember that object he always used when he would be like, beam me up, Scotty? What that looked like, if you remember, huh? He used to flip it something like this, right? Don't it look like flip phone, huh? I mean, I'm telling y'all all the time, if you look at TV shows, if you look at certain TV shows from the 50s and the 60s, all this stuff that's happening right now with the AI, with all of this, you saw it happening in Twilight Zone. You saw it happening in all these old black and white shows. It was already happening back then. So yeah, we here. This been being prepared for. We is here. The Jetsons, you here. And they already got the robots. They already got the maids, the Rosies. You said you wanted to get you a Rosie robot when you was a little girl or a little boy, right? You can go get one now. Yeah. But see, now they got the full body size ones, right? Look just like Rosie. Actually, they're better than Rosie, right? This one is 25.0, right? They better than Rosie, okay? Because they look just like you. Look just like you. Now Rosie looked like a big old machine, right? Clunk of metal. But these look just like you. And the first ones was the little what they used to go around the floor and vacuum the floor. That was your first signs of artificial intelligence, right? Robots, maids in your house, right? It was a little vacuum cleaner. Okay, so yeah. Scroll down here. Let me see. What's these? Let me see. Is this a list of get this out the way? What is this? Is this a list of the places that's going to follow? I don't know what this is. Let me scroll back up. Let me see. We now know the following closure. Oh, okay. And locations. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, let's check this out. Here we go. That's what it is. So this is Arkansas. Arkansas, Forest City, 965 Holiday Drive, closing on April 25th. So, Arkansas, yeah. Bye bye for that Social Security office. Okay. What's this? Texarkana. I'm probably spelling that wrong. I'm probably mutilating that. Excuse me. 44083 Jefferson. That one is closing in Colorado. Okay, May 25th. You got another one, Grand Junction, 825 North Crest Drive. Some of y'all might live out there. Y'all better be paying attention, man. Let you know when your Social Security office is going to be closing down. Okay. Why does this jacket keep feeling like this? I keep trying to pull this thing up. All right. But where we at? Civic Center Drive, closing April 25th, Mississippi. Mississippi. Yeah, they closing you down too. Greenwood, Yola Busher Street, closing June 1st. So this is all going to be occurring between May, well, actually it's starting next month, April. So between April next month, through June, looks like we're all the way through June. What's this one? Yeah, mostly through June. I don't see, this is White Plains. I'm looking for New York. Y'all know I'm looking for New York or Delaware, because I live in Delaware. But I don't see any of those places up here. Sorry, don't be mad. I didn't do it. Okay. Alongside these closures, 12% of the SSA workforce will be cut as part of the efficiency measures on Tuesday. On Tuesday, Lee Dudek, Lee Dudek. What that say, y'all? Y'all see that? What does that Dudek? Lee Dudek, acting SSA commissioner, announced that the agency would also be scaling back its phone services in an effort to combat fraud. What? Come on now, how y'all gonna scale back? I just told y'all about the conversation. Yeah, I just told y'all about the time when I called the Social Security office and they had me on hold for like 3 hours. I'm telling you, man, I went and took a bath, made a sandwich, and everything. And I was still on hold when I came back to the phone. This ain't no lie. Yo, I was still on hold. I came back to the phone, I was still on hold. I was like, damn, I done took a whole shower, I ate a whole sandwich. Well, I was still eating the sandwich, but I'm just saying though, that's how long I was on hold. So if they gonna cut the phone services, then I guess this sounds like to me like they getting ready to be done with all of this. I'm just saying. We're spending the next 2 weeks to train our field officers to respond to these changes, Dudek said. These changes are not intended to hurt our customers. Now, I read a statement like that, right? That says these changes are not intended to hurt our customers. Now, I read a statement like that, and I'm gonna tell you what our first thing. First thing I think is, who is doing this? They analyzing to come up with these decisions. Like, who y'all talk to? Are y'all actually going around real neighborhoods talking to real people? Like, what people y'all talking to that are agreeing with these decisions? What people are y'all talking to that are sitting back and saying, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you right, you right. Y'all need to close that office. Close that office. That office ain't never doing nothing right." Like, what people are y'all talking to that saying this is cool? Because you saying you're not trying to hurt the customers, but this is going to definitely hurt a lot of people. I just told y'all, look, think about little old Miss Earlene, live up the block. Miss Earlene ain't got no car, huh? Kids going, she ain't really got nobody. She depended on being able to get back and forth down to her Social Security office when she needs some help, with her check or whatever. Now, She can't get down there because you didn't close it. So yeah, I'm saying who. Okay, wait. Let me close. Hold on for me. I gotta close the door because that's not me. Somebody's outside, y'all. Hold on for me. Matter of fact, let me come back over here. I got my backyard door open and someone is in the backyard, so y'all can hear that. But let me remove myself real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. My bad. Excuse me for that. Excuse me. Um. Damn, she ain't never come on the building. You know what? I gotta start publicizing these lives a lot better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing a little more research on how to publicize and because I got one person in the building right now. Who that in the building? Who is that? I got a feeling that that might be. It's like Candy. That might be Little Miss. Okay. Uh, oh, I got to jump back over here. I'm looking at this screen. Got a little sidetracked for a minute. Yeah, I got me on this one. Okay, so where we at? Okay, so here we go. Can y'all see that screen? Whoever that is? Just let me know something. Can you see the screen? Cause I can't really see. Let me see. Let me check back over here. Yeah, I can't see no comments. I need to know. Can you see the screen? Okay, so let's get back over here. So what was I saying? I'm just saying, like, who are they going to? Because I would really like to know when you make bold statements like that, when you say these changes are not intended, okay, they're not intended. But did you discuss these changes with anybody? Did anybody over there discuss these changes? Anybody down at Doge? I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. So I'm not bashing anybody anyway. I'm just asking the question, okay? But who did you discuss these things with when you make these decisions? Because I don't know, but I never get nothing in my email. I never did anything. And you can't say that it's not possible for you all to consult the public with these decisions. You can't say that. There are ways to get to the public, and nowadays it's easier than ever. It's easier than ever. The same way when they have one of them lawsuits on some Johnson Johnson baby powder or some lotion or whatever, some food or something that that a company sold to you, and now there's a Class A lawsuit that somebody started. So now there's a commercial that comes on informing everybody that if you ever use this brand or excuse me, Johnson Johnson, I was just calling out names. I don't mean Johnson and Johnson per se. I'm just calling out names. So nobody say, "Oh, she said Johnson Johnson." No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Okay, so let me just clear that up right now because we are live and I don't need no discrepancies. So I'm just saying, whatever brand it is, if they can do that to get everybody on board with these lawsuits, then yes, you can find a way to get everybody on board with these decisions. Are we not the American people? Yeah. So, it's like, because this is going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to hurt a lot of people, okay? The move has drawn sharp criticism from various groups and individuals, including those who advocate for retirees and the disabled. Richard Fiesta, executive director of the Alliance for Retired Americans, expressed concerns over SSA's decision to terminate telephone service for benefit claims. Yeah, like they're going to terminate. Now, look, you see right there, it said terminate. Now, when I looked up here, what did it say? It said scale back. What this says, it says announce that the agency would also be scaling back for its phone services. But then we look down here and it says that the executive director of the Alliance for Retired Americans expressed concern over the SSA's decision to terminate. So one hand says terminate, the other one says scale back. Terminate and scale back. Say what? So I mean, like, what's going on here? Which one is it? Are we scaling back or are we just gonna abolish it? We just gonna terminate the whole thing. What's that? What's that? Because again, there I say it just seems to me that they are working their way to just getting rid of this whole damn administration. Because when it was created back in 1935, it was created to do something, right? By the SSI, not SSI, Social Security Administration. See, I keep saying SSI, I mean SSA. By the SSA being formed or created back in 1935, what it did was it pretty much forced all Americans to get a Social Security card. And then it also put us all under the jurisdiction of the government, right? So what's the jurisdiction of the government? Well, you think about the queen and her subjects, the queen and her the people, the populace, the people that, you know, her court or whatever you call it, right? All the people, the peasants, right? The populace, right? So I'm just saying, like, is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on here? Because we was made subjects and then now what? We not being needed no more? Right? Because that was, if you ask me, I really do believe that that was really one of the main reasons why it was even ever created. Created, I say created. What's that word? I don't know. I just made that up. But anyway, that's what I believe that was one of the reasons why it was created. Certainly, I do. I believe that because when you look at history and you look at all the things and different things that happen when all of these institutions and agencies and administrations being formed and us having to get a birth certificate, you know, I mean, I'm sure many of you have already heard about how your birth certificate basically makes you a slave, right? They own you, right? As they say. And according to parents patriae, look that up. I will not do that on this section. I've done that way too many times on other videos here on my channel. But if you look up parents patriae, what parents patriae means in a nutshell is that they have deemed us to be children and they are our caretakers, right? Because we've been deemed to be children, all of us, right? So when you look at all these things and you kind of think about Social Security, when I think about Social Security, I'm like, you know what? I kind of think it was created for that. You know what I'm saying? I think it was created for that anyway. And now they don't need you. They don't need us. It's all been done. See, way back in them days when all these administrations and departments was created, things was being built up. We need these people to, you know what I'm saying, do what we tell them and not give us no talk back, even though people still gave talk back. We need these people to do what we tell them, and we got them in, make sure we find a way that they do it, to ensure that they do it. So, because of because you own this piece of paper, or you a citizen, or whatever have you, you are a jurisdiction of their government. Now you have to comply with certain things, but now we don't need you to comply with nothing. because we already did it. You already helped us do it. Thank you. Thank you. So now everybody take a bow. Everybody take a bow. Everybody take a bow. Yeah, everybody take a bow. Everybody take a bow. Because you all helped them do it. We all helped them do it. We all helped them get right where they want to be. So now all this stuff can go. We don't need any of this anymore. I told you, man. Listen, you got to be AI about this ride. You got to be AI about this ride because see, we right here, me myself, I'm not one for fooling myself. I ain't gonna sit around and fool myself. Some people sit around and fool themselves by telling themselves lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, they fool themselves by telling themselves lies. They can't do that. They ain't gonna do that. But what I told you, if I give you this chapstick, there might be a saying that says when you give somebody something, you don't take it back because that's being a what? Indian giver, as we used to say, Indian giver. Where did that come from? I got to look into that. Where did that come from? Why Indian giver? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What did Indians give and then take back? Okay, well, that can't be right. You know what I'm saying? Because if anything, they got taken. Okay, the Indians got taken. Okay, but anyway, if I give you this chapstick and I take it back, you can say I'm an Indian giver, but you know what? You can say if I take it back, I'm an Indian giver, but the realness of it is that I can take it back. I shouldn't take it back because I gave it to you. So technically, the right thing to do is to not take it back because I gave it to you, right? But I can't take it back because it's mine. See what I'm saying? I gave it to you. So, but I still have some power over it. Why? Because I brought it and I gave it to you. So that gives me or puts me in the power seat. You follow me? Okay. So now here we go. So he said that they're going to terminate the telephone. So you mean to tell me you ain't going to be able to call no more? You ain't even going to be able to call on the phone. Hello? Yeah, I need to come on down to the Social Security office and I need to talk to somebody about my check because it just seems like my check is missing a couple dollars. You can't do that no more. So Tyrone, you got a problem with your check? You ain't gonna get a call no more. Check. Okay. Let me see. Telephone services for benefits claims. President Trump, Elon Musk, and their handpicked site of who Social Security is meant to serve. What? Let's read that again. It says President Trump, Elon Musk, and their handpicked acting Social Security commissioner have lost sight of who Social Security is meant to serve. You see what I'm saying? See, this is what I mean when I say things like that, right? When I say things like, if you don't know what it was created for, what was the real purpose of its inception, right? What was its real purpose of being formulated in the first place? If you don't know that, then yeah, one might think that, oh, what they doing is wrong. No, it's not nice, but is it wrong? You don't like it, but is it wrong? It's just like the chapstick. I gave it to you, but I still hold power over it because I'm the one that gave it to you. And I'm the one that got it, right? So I hold the power over it. So the wrong thing would be for me to take it back from you, but I have a certain amount of power over it, so therefore I can. See what I'm saying? So in other words, what it means is that when you depend upon somebody to give you something, always know that they can come back and take it back. And that goes for everybody. Everybody, because I just told y'all. I just told y'all I'm in the boat. I'm in the boat. I'm in the boat, but I'm not in denial to the point where I'm sitting up here talking about it ain't got nothing to do with me. Because people that's in the boat is the first one to jump. See, to always be the first one to jump up to my eye. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You in this boat, James? You in the boat? Well, sit your ass down. Before you make the boat fall over and we all fall out. See what I'm saying? Stop doing it. Stop doing that. Stop always wanting to jump up, talk about, oh no, that can't be. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. You know what I mean? But yeah, look, for what it was served to do. Hmm. Do you know what it was served to do? What was it served to do? I just gave you my interpretation of what it was created to do. That's mine, and according to all the other things that I've studied and all the other areas of, Social Security, birth certificate, anything dealing with those areas, you know what I'm saying? To my knowledge, to my knowledge, that's what it seems to me. That yeah, they put these things in place to keep people in place and to ensure that people wouldn't give them a hard way to go when they needed you to comply and do what they wanted you to do. But now we don't need you to do that no more because we done it. It's done. So we don't get rid of that. Yep, don't get rid of that. That can go. That can go too. Get all that. Get that out of here. All of that. Get that on out. They need to make room for all this. Yeah, I need all that cleared out. All that space back there. Yeah, all that back there. I need it all cleared out. Bring in the new stuff. See? Get it? Yeah. So anyway, in just 2 weeks, but you know what? Let's not read no more of this. Let's jump over here to something different. So but look, let's check this out right here now. What's this one right here? The Social Security Administration is facing significant budget cuts, resulting in thousands of job losses and office closes nationwide. The downsizing is threatening the livelihood of millions of Americans who depend on Social Security retirement and disability benefits. In January 2025, over 64 million Americans received benefits from SSA. However, the agency which ensures these benefits are delivered is on the brink, putting beneficiaries at risk of dangerous disruptions and delays. The SSA recently announced a 12% reduction in staffing and the closure of numerous offices across the country without necessary staff and infrastructure. Social Security and disability checks could be delayed or missed, putting millions of Americans at dire risk. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this right because then I'm gonna jump over here. I want to show you all this. Then we're gonna get out of here because let me see my time right here, right? Oh, yep. I'm about to hit 2 hours. 2 hours. I gotta go. So, because the first 30 minutes of this is I just spit kind of sitting here to come on. So, if there's anybody in the building, because I really can't see anybody in the building, but if there is anybody in the building, um, I would like you to, first of all, go to my YouTube link. It should be somewhere. Um, yeah, on the post that I put up right here on my Facebook page. I think there's a post on my Facebook page that'll take you to my YouTube page. But go there, like and subscribe to my channel because that's how I need to build some more content up on my channel, not content, but followers on my channel, and I need more people over on my YouTube. Not just because I'm not gonna always be over here on Facebook when I go live. I won't always do Facebook. Sometimes when I go live, I'm just gonna be from now on going live on YouTube, right? Not always on Facebook, right? So if you want to roll with me, because I will be going live on YouTube more often than on Facebook, be sure to get down with me on YouTube. Look for my link to my YouTube channel. Okay, follow me on Big Sister Live here on Facebook. Look for that link too somewhere on my page and follow and like that page because that page will be linked 2 by YouTube lives. Okay. All right. So boom, let's go. That was from my Facebook people. Okay. So where am I at right now? Okay. Why did I jump back over here? I forgot what I was talking about. All right. So yeah, I was trying to see. Okay. So let's go back over here. Where was I at? I'm right here. Right. Okay. So boom. You see what I just read? However, the agency which ensures these benefits are delivered is on the brick. Now, what have I been saying? What have I been saying? Have I not been saying? It seems to me that Social Security might be on the way out. And what can I say about that? That would be very devastating, man, because I think about all the many, many people, I just read to you. In January alone, in January 2025, over 64 million Americans received a check. 64 million. Over here, we see that over here we see that 72.5 million Americans depend upon. Look what it says. The SSA provides Social Security and Supplemental Security Income (SSI) benefits for more than 72 million Americans. So, what do I think? I'll tell you what I think. If the Social Security office should close, that would be devastating. I mean, not close. If the Social Security Act, the Social Security Administration should close for good, gone, what though? That would be catastrophic. That would be devastating. Because when you think of all these people that depend upon Social Security. Now, don't get me wrong, just because you see 60 something million people, 70 something million people receiving a check, that doesn't mean that all of those people are dependent upon their check. But many of that 64% or 72%, 72 million is dependent upon Social Security to pay their bills, to buy their food. Some people don't get food stamps, so they need to buy food with their check, right? Some people don't get medical insurance, or they got to pay a co-payment, all coming out of the check. So if there's no SSI, how are they going to do all these things? How are they going to pay the co-payment for the medicine? That means they can't have their medicine. But I got a chronic illness. So if I can't have my medicine to treat my chronic illness, what that mean? I'm going to die? What that mean? What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to all those people is what I'm trying to say. So yes, something like that could be very, very devastating. Very, very catastrophic. You're talking about mass chaos all over the nation. You think people be bugging out when the mailman is late with their check? Yo, let me tell you something, man. I can tell you some stories. You hear me? I can tell you some stories about how people used to trip out back in the days. Matter of fact, I was just at the SSI office, the Social Security office. I keep saying SSI. I keep saying SSI. Excuse me. But I was just there at the Social Security office. I take care of some business. Thank you. That my Social Security office was there and it was open. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I had to take care of some business, right? So anyway, I'm talking to this sister, and we was laughing, reminiscing, me and her, and I guess her husband, brother, whoever it was. Anyway, we were talking, very pleasant conversation, but we was laughing about how people used to act back in the days, because I was telling them about how back in the days, because we was up there tripping because they were taking so long to call our numbers, and we was telling them how this system is outdated. Like, why y'all don't call people in order? Like, I got such and such and such on my ticket, and y'all only had such and such and such over the screen. So we was tripping about that, right? Speed it up, make a long story short, right? So now we leaving. We talking about how back in the days, I'm telling them about how back in the days in New York, how people used to spaz out when the mailman was late with the check. They tell me about how people used to spaz out here when the mailman was late with the check. How they used to run the mailman down when they saw him spotting coming and make them give them their check first. So you think people were tripping out back in the days about checks, not the mailman being late? You got a dead? No, I'm telling you, people used to say all kinds of stuff. I used to hear people be like, "Yo, he taking all day. I got to get down to the office. I got to get down to the office. He taking all day on my check. I need my check because I got to get down to the office. I got to do something before. Oh, I got to pay my light bill before the car accident closed down." Oh my God, yo, I'm telling you, man. Oh my God. Yo, I remember that, man. People would be like, yo, the post office, the mailman is late. I need my check, man. I gotta get down to the car accident. Car accident is the light people in New York. For those of you in Delaware, you didn't know that, but that's what car accident is. But yeah, people would be like, I gotta get down there and pay my light bill. They gonna cut my lights off today. So that's gonna be devastating, though, man. If there is no check coming, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. But this is why I say, man, we got to get it together, yo. We got to get it together. Like real talk. I don't even know how we got in this position anyway. I don't. Man. I'm 54 and I feel like, yo, sometimes I really just be feeling like going back and just smacking somebody. Somebody. Because I be like, yo, what y'all do, man? Like everything, just gave it all over to them and just say, here, take it, here. And then, and we just, because I remember a time growing up when black people didn't even want to get on no food stamps or no welfare. That was embarrassing. What? Food stamps? I didn't know food stamps. Look at James on Good Times, Florida, when Bologna was trying to take Florida down there to get food stamps. James was like, ain't no wife of mine going down no welfare office. Ain't no wife of mine getting no food stamps. Yeah, what? Sure. That was a big thing. My grandfather, my grandparents, and my parents. Nah, man, welfare, food stamps, all that stuff. Black people was too proud. I know y'all babies, y'all millennials, y'all probably like, what? Y'all ain't want to get no food stamps. Y'all ain't want to get no welfare. What? I take that food stamps. I take that welfare. But nah, yeah, back in the days, no, black people was not down with none of this government handouts. That's what black people used to call it. That's a handout. I ain't take no handout. What? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I can work. I'm a proud, strong black man. I can work. I'm a proud, strong black sister. I can work. Not today. Today, people are just sitting back talking about, I wish they heard me bring my check. And if you don't get no check, then you mad. You running down there. What they doing with my check? Who my check at? See how everything done changed? Everything done changed, and I think that the reason why we was like that back in the days, real talk. I think the reason why our aunties and them and our parents and my moms and big mamas and them was like that back in the days because they knew. How they know? How they know? I'm gonna tell you how they know, and then I gotta go. Because I still gotta show y'all that thing real quick. But I'm gonna tell y'all how they know, man. And we'll come back and do a part two. We'll talk about some more of this stuff. But I'll tell y'all how they know, man. How they know because they followed the cookie trail. They followed the crumbs. They followed the cookie trail. Look at all the stuff these people that Billy Club does and shake dogs on us and water hose us and beat my baby and what that not taking nothing from them people. That's how our family felt. That's why they was too proud, and that's why they was like, no. But then what happened? What happened? They came along and shined that daily shit in your face, that little shiny shit in your face, and you was right there, just like, I'll have some. Yeah, I'll take some. Give me some. I want some. And the next thing you know, look at you. Now you talking about taking it away from you and you don't know what to do. Now again, I'm not putting nobody down. I threw him in the box. I threw him in the boat, rather. Okay? But I don't have blinders on, baby. I might be in that boat, but I can still see. And I know, because I already been sort of writing on the wall. And so did our elders. Okay, those that deserve the title of elders. Again, if you know me, if you rock with me, then you know that on my channel, elders don't just go for old. Just because you old, you don't get no kudos. Because if we lucky, if we fortunate, we all gonna get old, boo. So you don't get no kudos on my channel just because you old. I said elder. Elder means something. Are you standing for something? Are you teaching those before you something? Are you representing something? So yeah, our elders must have known. That's why they was trying to instill in us to be proud. Don't take that. Don't take that. What your mama told you when you pick up something off the ground and put it in your mouth? Put that there. Get that out your mouth. Right? Don't take them from strangers. Stranger danger. But what happened? What happened? So we're online, somebody forgot. Somebody forgot. Somebody dropped the ball. And then we forgot. Because one of us got up and said, I'm going to go down there. They giving away that shit. They giving away money down there. I'm going down there. And where's my coat and my hat at? Excuse me. Move out my way. Give my hat. Give my coat. I'm going down there. They giving away. I'm going down there. And that was it. That was it. Because that one brother came back with that check. And everybody else said they gave you a check for real. What you had to do? I didn't have to do nothing. All I had to do was sign my name on the line. There it is, right there. They gave me that check. And that was it. Hook, line, and sinker. Because now everybody's down there. Tomorrow morning, everybody was down there bright and early. 8 o'clock in the morning before the doors even opened. They were down there. I heard you gave my boy Elroy a check. I came for a check too. Yo, y'all gonna stop playing with me, man. Listen, man. These airwaves ain't ready. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. So I'm gonna give you what you need, baby. I'm gonna give you what you need. You hear me? I'm gonna give you what you need. I'm gonna give you that work. You need this work. I'm gonna give you that work. You hear me? Because you need this work. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's too many of y'all out there just acting like idiots. No, and I say that respectfully. I don't mean no disrespect because I love you. Remember, I told you in my culture, Wusabat, we practice Ashuk. Ashuk means divine love. So when I say what I say to you, know that I say these things to you in love. I want you to know. I want you to know. I want you to know so that we can pick ourselves up, so that we can remember that foundation that great grandmother and them had set down for us so long ago. We got to get back there. We got to get back there. Because somewhere along the way, we lost our way. We lost our way. And what I always talk to y'all about is the love, man. The love. The love, most of all, the love. We need that love. We need that love. Everybody need to be loving on one another because this shit ain't over. It ain't over. Right? If they tear it down, then we need to figure out how we gonna survive after it's all tore down. Huh? Because I mean, let's not mince our words here. Let's not, I'm saying let's be respectful. I'm gonna be respectful of where I'm at, but let's keep it real here. It ain't never been easy for the melanated so-called black man and black woman for years here in this nation, right? But if they're gonna take and tear down everything you know, what most of us use and need to survive, if they are now standing up and telling you, I'm taking that back, that too, and that too, and take that back too. See, they taking shit back from you. So if that's what's to happen, if they're gonna be taking everything, if that's what's to happen, then the question that I'm asking you is, when are we gonna realize that at the end of the day, all we have is each other? Dr. John Henry Clark said and told us, you have no friends. He said our ancestors told us we have no friends. Oh, okay, and there is a king by the name of King Anasa, right? And King Anasa coming out of Ghana. Where's my book at? I don't have my book. Oh, it's up there. So I can't get that and read that to you. I'm not going to do it in this video. But anyway, make a long story short, when they first came, right? And this is written, and this is something that, according to what they say, it really happened, and this is still being used today, widely used in a lot of colleges as part of the curriculum. But this particular king, King Anasa, was doing trading with them. And then one day, all of a sudden, they came, because they used to just come with their little rags on. You know what I'm saying? They used to just come with their little rags. They didn't really wear nothing fancy. They come with their little rags. And then one day they came and they were sharp. They were dressed up. That was the day they decided that we ain't going back this time. We staying. We staying. And then we learn all of this. We taking all of this, right? That's long story short. Some of the story, some of that led up, right? So basically, what I'm trying to say is this, man. We're gonna have to start realizing that it's gonna be us, and just us. And if we don't learn how to start loving each other, man, because ain't nobody coming for us. Let's keep it real. Whoever come for us. Look how long, my heart goes out to the people in Katrina, but look how long a lot of them families, a lot of people had to sit out there after that hurricane, that first hurricane to Katrina, and waiting to be saved, waiting to be properly helped, right? For refuge. So, nobody coming, man. We're going to have to start learning how to love each other. We're going to have to start digging deep, going deep into our roots, You got to go deep down and you got to find your ancestors and find the strength and the know-how, because it's in us. It's in us. All of that is still in us. That know-how, that same know-how that Big Mama and them had, where they can just go outside and smell like I can smell the rain, right? We're going to have to start going back to that. We got to get back to our roots, man. And for these babies out here, these younger millennials, these millennials out here, they don't know. They don't know. See, because they didn't come up the way us 70s and us 80s, even us 80s babies and 60s and 50s, of course. These little 90s and 2000 babies, they don't know. They don't know by the time they was coming up. They came up into the AI. They came up into the fall, right? So we got to teach them. See what I'm saying? We're going to have to teach them. We're going to have to teach them how to share. Didn't your mama have to teach you how to share when you was little? You know you ain't always want to share. You ain't always want to share. No. This is mad. You ain't always want to share. You had to learn. So now we're going to have to learn again how to share. And for those of us that don't know, we're going to have to teach them. Teach them. Each one, teach one. What's my name? Right here. Each one, teach one. Each one, reach one. Huh? And that's just what it's going to have to be, people. So, that's just what it's going to have to be. You know what I mean? That's just what it's going to have to be. Okay, jump over here for a minute and see something. Yeah, I'm at 203. Yeah, I said I was getting out of here. I'm still going. I got two people. Okay, let me see. But that's what's going to have to be, man. We're going to have to learn how to love each other again. We're going to have to learn how to come together, man, because this not going to end. You see what I'm saying? I'm showing you. I just showed you two discrepancies. One says that they are going to be closing it down. The other one says they're not going to be shutting down the phone service. It's just going to be what they said. Let me see. Let me look back over here. What was that? I was over here, right? So yeah, one says they're not going to be closing it down, and the other says that they will be closing down. They will be uh, closing off the phone part, right? Executive order of Alliance for Retired Americans express concerns. SSA this phone. Now this one says terminate, and then you jump over here, and what they saying over here, was it this one or was I on the same one? I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm started talking, confusing myself. What's wrong with this mouse now? Yeah, but one says some of them, and then another one says permanently. So we don't know what's going on, is what I'm trying to tell you. And if you thinking that they're going to just come right out and tell you everything that's getting ready to happen, and I'm not talking bad about anyone. Let me make that clear. Let me give my disclaimer one more time. One more time. Okay? Fair use is granted under the Copyright Act of 1976 for commentary, comment, criticism, news, education, tutorial, etc. Okay, I'm not here bashing or downgrading anybody. Whatever they doing over there, they doing that over there. Listen, I don't get into all that. You know why I don't get into all that? I'm gonna tell you why I don't get into all that, because, and I tell my mama this, I ain't mad at them people. You know why I ain't mad at them people? Because they doing what they do. Where have you been? That's why when all these things be happening, like with the January, like with all these things that happen, I don't get mad. I don't get mad because I know history. His story, yes, his story. He told it to you. He told it to us. He made your mom put you in school so you can learn it. Learn his story. Because if you knew his story, then you would know what he gonna do. But you don't pay attention. See what I'm saying? I wish I would have known that these things would have happened around this time, because I've done things a whole lot different in my life, right? Had I paid more attention, right? Stop partying as much, right? And just got a little more focused. Like I knew, but then I didn't know, right? But then who could, right? Not the exact hour, the exact pinpoint time, right? But there were signs, right? So I did certain things and made certain moves to set certain things up for myself, right? Which is what a lot of people did. But then there's a lot of people that didn't do nothing. Because you were just sitting around thinking, oh, they ain't gonna do now. What they can't take away from this is my check. This is my check, right? So I mean, like, I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of these things that we watching happening right now today, and it was always in the making. Always in the making. Always in the making. So you watching the dismantling. We are. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, anything, any agency, because I don't get mad about these people. Like I was telling you, I don't get mad. You know why I don't get mad? I tell my mama too. I don't get mad because they doing what they do. And if you knew history and if you was paying attention to his story, he already told you this is what I do. This is what I do. I pick things up, I put things down. Well, in other words, not I pick things up, I put things down. Tear things up and tear things down. Had you been paying attention to his story, because in history, he's telling you his story, right? And if you know his story, then you know that along his story, he has tore things down, right? A lot of things. So what made you think you would be any different? Because from where I'm sitting and from where I look at, ain't he been tearing a hole in your ass? Excuse my French. Even though ass is not a curse because we all got one, right? But I'm just saying. So now to be sitting up here going, oh no, why could they do it to me? Such a bad. Cause I don't see how anybody crying right now, yo. I like just like I always say when I hear people say what's that thing I always say when I hear people say this system is broke, system is broke, the system is broke. This is that black man can't get nothing out of the system. Black man can't get ahead. Black man can't. This is broke. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It ain't broke. Maybe you broke because you still keep expecting something different. Isn't that not insanity? What's one of the definitions of insanity, huh? To keep doing the same thing, looking for a different outcome. So maybe you broke because you keep doing that same thing. I told y'all in one of my old lives and one of my old lives. That banana peel been sitting right there in the middle of that street for how many years? But yet still you keep slipping and tripping over that same banana peel. Why won't you pick your feet up, step over it? No, you keep, oh God, look at me. Oh, every time. Oh, man, I told y'all I'm crazy, man. But I'm just saying though, it's true, man. It's true. And when are we gonna get that through our heads, man? The Bible says, "Are ye not gods?" So if that means that we are gods because we are made in the image of the Most High. So if we are gods, why are we not moving like it? I keep waiting, I keep watching, and I keep looking, and it's gonna happen today. Yeah. My people, it's gonna happen today. It's gonna happen today. Every morning when I open my blinds and I welcome in Ra into my home, I say shine over the people that the people might love themselves a little bit more today. I say shine over the people so that the people might know themselves. Right? This is what I do. This is part of my daily ritual. Right? And I look to see the people moving different. And I look to see the people saying, talking different, just walking different, behaving different. And still, same thing. When I hear people bellyache about what's going on with Social Security, DEI, and everything else, that's all I hear. Bellyaching. I don't never hear nobody sitting back saying stuff like, I need to get my shit together. Because if they didn't do away with all this shit, they can tear all this shit down. I got to get myself together. I got to get my coat in hat because I got to go. I got to go down here and see if I can find me something. You know, I don't never hear nobody saying that. I don't never hear nobody say I got to get myself together. You know what I keep on hearing? Everybody sitting around talking about, I ain't going to do it to me. Look at what they do. What the fuck is, excuse my language, scratch that, but what's wrong? What is wrong? That y'all really, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Because I believe the writing has been on the wall for the longest. The writing has been on the wall, and again, this is why our parents and our mamas and them didn't want to accept nothing. Because they saw and knew. How did they know? Let me say about 500 years, 600 years of proof of what they do might be how they knew. Don't trust them. Don't trust them people. And that's what I'm saying. And that's gotta add to we got to start taking, man. Because I'm telling y'all, man, I'm seeing the writing on the wall. That if we don't start taking that attitude, where we going? I don't know where we going, man. I don't know where we going. If we don't start loving one another and start getting together, stop hating on one another. You want to hate me because you Jamaican and now I'm American, I'm a Yankee, then you're giving me names that they gave you. They gave you that name. They gave you the name Jamaican. They gave you the name Puerto Rican. They gave you the name African American. They gave you the name Black. They gave you those names. So you up here bickering and arguing back and forth over what? Over what? Because I'm this and you don't know what you are. You don't even know half of you. That's what. That's why they were able to capitalize on things like ancestry.com, because they knew you didn't know who you was. Oh, we gonna capitalize on this. Now that we done displaced these people, we gonna capitalize on it. 400 years later, 600 years, 500 years later, right? Now we gonna capitalize on displacing y'all by giving you ancestry.com and all these other things, right? So you can go on down there and find out who you are, find out your family, but then you do a little bit of research and you find out what? You find out, you find out that you can only go back about 5, maybe 6 generations, and after that it gets fuzzy. So what? So you mean I'm not Zulu? Huh? I'm not Swahili. I told everybody I was related to Zulu, Shaka Zulu. I'm just messing with y'all right now, though, for real. For real, man. You know, like we gotta get together, man. We gotta get together. You know what I'm saying? Because look right here, they still look. The government is hiding your Social Security money. Okay, they're cheating you out of your Social Security. Okay, did you know that? Let me jump over here. Let me show y'all this right here. Let me jump over here. Let's show this. Let me add this to the stage. Let me remove this. Move this from the stage and add this to the stage. So look at this right here. Can y'all see this? This says your Social Security statement. So down here is all the money that was recovered that's been being wasted. What is this? This is 2000. This is some of the money. Okay, let me see. I can't read all that. I need to find a way to pull that up. I probably shouldn't even pull that up because I can't really read it. I need to have that open somewhere else. Yeah, but anyway, so this was the thing. I listed all the money that's been being found. I'm gonna have to do this over because I done put this up here and put it in the way. That was stupid of me. Hey. Oh, well, excuse me. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of our money, you know what I'm saying, it's been being wasted. But then, like I keep on saying, is it your money? Did you work for that money? Is it your money? Or you felt like you was working for it? Well, it was my FICA. They taking my taxes out, my check. If that said that was good for my Social Security. You need to start learning how to be your own security. We all do. We all do, because that's the only way to ensure that things like this cannot happen to you. When you are your own security. Huh? That's what our ancestors and our elders stood on. I'm gonna get it on my own. Need no handout. I'm gonna get it on my own. But see, our ancestors and our elders, them back in the days, was able to do that because we had more unity. See what I'm saying? Bad people can't ride the front of the bus. We boycott. We ain't riding the front of the bus. Earl across the street, he got a car. So every morning, Earl would get out. Earl would come out and give Miss Josephine a ride to work. And maybe Miss Earl up the block a ride to work. And Miss Brown and whoever else needed a ride to work. But nobody ain't doing that no more. We offering this car to Miss Brown and all of them no more. Earl want money. Earl want everybody got to give him $10, $15, $20. We only going down the hill. Why you need $20 from all of us? Gas don't cost that much, but that's what we don't need now. See, the village is broke. We could do more when the village was together. That's why I'm always talking to you about coming together and getting out of all the stupidness that we are too involved in. Now everybody hates everybody, and it's just disgusting. You know what I mean? We'll talk about more things on another time, but I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. It's 2:18. Yeah, I'm gonna be up out of here. But whoever's in the building, I can't really see who's in the building. I thank you. I appreciate you for stopping on by. And I will do another one, but and I won't talk as much. This was my first StreamYard live, so yeah. I might have talked a little bit much, but you know, it was a good pull up. It was a good pull up, good talk, good talk. See, we gotta have discussions like this, and this is something that I want to be doing on my lives. There's a lot more discussion, opening up the panel, which I'm going to find out how do you do that. So the next time we can have more discussions. I want to open up panels. I want people to talk. We have to start talking. We have to stop waiting until we alone and just murmuring and whispering and complaining and saying things to ourselves. We need to come together and start discussing the big pink elephant in the room. Cause it's right there. I know you got to see it. What you gonna wait for? We gonna wait for everything to be all over? Huh? We gonna wait for everything to be all over, and then we gonna want to get up and say something. Then we gonna want to get up and try to do something. No, now is the time to get up and try to do something. Never mind what they do. I keep telling y'all, I never mind what they do because they doing what they do. That's what they do, right? That's what they do. So I never mind all that. You hear me? I don't mind all that. You know what I mean? They do what they do. I never mind all that. Let them do what they do because that's what they do. Who is they? You should know who they is. Okay, I'm talking about the people on the stairs. They do what they do. So I don't mind them, but I do mind you. I mind you because I got to live next to you. I don't mind what they do because I got to live next to you. They gonna do what they gonna do, but you the one I'm worried about because I'm living next door to you. And if you an idiot and they coming for the idiots, then that means that I'm in danger, right? So I need to make sure you ain't an idiot and be my brother's keeper, right? And pick my brother up, pick my sister up, and show him something, teach him something. So when the shit do happen or go down or whatever, you ain't looking like a fool, which is gonna make me look like a fool because I can't depend on you because you an idiot, right? So I need to pick you up and get you right. And you know, that's why I keep talking to y'all about that love, man. And you know, each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Are you your brother's keeper? Are you? Well, it's about time we start acting like it. And on that note, y'all, I love y'all, man. Be stay tuned for part two, okay? And I love y'all. Thanks for stopping by and rocking out with your big sis. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that share, hit that thumbs up. Well, the like is the thumbs up, right? But hit the thumbs up, hit the share, and hit that bell so you will be notified the next time I go live, which I will be doing every day from now. I don't have a schedule yet. I'm working all that. I'm working all that out, and you will be notified of the schedule. But stay tuned and stay with me so you'll know when I go live. Okay, and y'all have a good one. And I'm out of here now. Let me see how do you end this thing. Right here in the stream. All right, y'all. Love y'all, man. Peace and love. Have a good one. Y'all be safe. And don't forget, sky is not the limit. Oh yeah, we was taught to say sky's the limit. No, it ain't. Sky's not the limit. That's why I always tell y'all that sky is not the limit. It's infinite. Huh? So if you can see it and you can think it, then you can grab it and you can have it. Isn't that what I always tell y'all? As I mean that. And I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next go around. Be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Come on, let's get to it. Let's get to it. We can do it. Let's go. We got work to do. Peace. Is this thing? How do you end this thing? Oh.